do it and you can't, don't do it and you can't knock it down. You know that you found the wall, the wall, the wall. No man on earth can make you fall.
Man, TT Suck, you're lucky that you're not banned right now. You're fucking lucky, because you're on the edge right now. You're on the edge. And any one of these people can kick you off the edge. How's Edmonton? It was the shittiest place I've ever visited from a former Calgarian. Well, someone who has traveled to probably, I don't know, maybe like 40, probably like 40 of the U.S. states. I can confidently say it beats out like 90% of those. So I'm winning, basically. Sylvan Lake. Red Deer's awesome. Dude, Noodlehammer, we're going to have to label you sus for that comment. We're going to have to label you sus. You're going to be the first VIP person that also carries the sus labeling. Is that possible? Unpopular opinion, horror is a lame genre and anything sunshine and rainbows beats it. I wasn't born to experience your gore simulator. I want to live in a world where horror percent sadness themed media is banned. I can get behind all of that except the final sentence with it being banned. We aren't meant to experience this. We experience enough horrors in our everyday. Why do we need this? That is such a closed-minded idea of what horror even is. Well, yeah, describing it as a gore simulator. But I think that is speaking to something, because some people legitimately do have a bad, like, whoever the fuck made the Saw movies or are onto their, like, there are people out there who love horror films, but their idea of a horror film is just gore. It's easy, right? Like, it's the equivalent of being one of these, like, edgy YouTubers, right? or kick streamers, where you don't actually, like, you're, Fiona, what the hell are you doing? Be careful. There's a lot of wires. Come here. It's just cheap. They're cheap laughs. They're cheap scares, right? Like, it doesn't make you think deeper. It doesn't require having, like, an audience that is fucking with it, that has good media literacy. It doesn't require you to have good media literacy. It's just, whoa, that got my heart pounding because you had a guy, like, stabbing someone for a minute straight and blood was going everywhere. Like, it's honestly bullshit. And especially when you just fill your entire movie or game with that, it's just not interesting. You're not moving the needle. Okay, now we're going to go to reality TV, guys. In Hostel, a woman masturbates in a tub as blood of a man she just killed rains on her. Lol. Yeah, it's such lame shit, dude. I can imagine the fucking gross-ass loser dudes, like, chuckling to themselves and be like, oh, this is fucking awesome. Like, they have no actual legitimate storied reason as to why it happened and, like, why it got here. Have you seen any of the Saw films? I think just the first one. And it was just stressful and I didn't really get anything out of it. Like, I think some of these are like the first Saw film did as much as the franchise was ever going to do, right? Yeah, you've seen them one, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Exactly. It's like, hey, I don't want to dissuade people from having a crazy, creepy, new idea in their movie, but obviously it becomes like a cash grab at that point where you're just like, all right, like, this fucked up thing is known for this, so now I'm going to make it a series. Right? Like, it's the same thing with Paranormal Activity, right? I think they made multiple Paranormal Activities at this point, and the most impactful one was the first one. And even still, like, was it that good of a story, or was it just different? It was just different. All right, guys, so we are watching 90 Day.